Long before maps were drawn and names were spoken, the ocean ruled everything. The Great Pacific was restless in those ancient days. Storms roared without warning, waves rose like mountains. Lightning split the sky as if the heavens themselves were angry. Deep beneath the waters, something stirred. For centuries, the sea serpent of the abyss had coiled around the ocean floor. It fed on chaos and whispered to the winds. Every time it breathed, storms were born. Every time it turned, the earth trembled. The world above suffered. The sky, the sun, and the earth gathered in secret. They knew balance must be restored. The ocean could not remain wild forever, so they made a bold decision. They would raise guardians. The ocean boiled. Fire erupted beneath the waves. From molten rock and blazing hot, the first guardia rose. She was tall and strong, crowned with volcanoes, and wrapped in emerald forests. Her spine was a chain of mountains, her breath warm with ash and fertile soil. "I am Luzon," she declared, her voice like distant thunder. When the sea serpent sent its first great storm, Luzon stood firm. Her mountains broke the winds. Her valleys caught the rain. Though her slopes trembled and her volcanoes roared, she did not fall. The serpent hissed and retreated for now. But one guardian was not enough. From the center of the sea rose another many islands, moving as one, rolling hills like sleeping giants. Gentle shores glowing gold at sunrise. "I am Visayas," they sang together, their voice like waves dancing on sand. They were not as towering as Luzon, but they were swift and clever. When storms came, they split the waves, turning fury into rhythm. Coral reefs formed like shields beneath their waters. Fish gathered in abundance. The sea serpent lashed its tail, but Visayas scattered its force. Still, the serpent was powerful. From the southern deep came the last guardian. He rose quietly, cloaked in thick forests and crowned with hidden peaks. Rivers flowed like silver veins across his land. "Ia Mindanao, Esait Sofli." But his voice carried strength older than stone. When the serpent unleashed earthquakes, Mindanao absorbed the shaking. When darkness fell, his forests glowed with life. Creatures great and small, guarding the night. Now, 3 guardians stood against the chaos. Enraged, the sea serpent rose from the abyss. Its body circled the horizon. Its roar swallowed the sky. Waves climbed higher than mountains. Lightning struck again and again. The 3 guardians joined their power. Luzon's volcanoes flared, lighting the dark skies. Visayas sent tides spinning in graceful spirals, confusing the beast. Mindanao summoned rivers that cooled the serpent's burning fury. The battle raged 4 days. Finally, Luzon drove her fiery peaks into the serpent's armored scales. Visayas wrapped currents around its body like chains. Mindanao's forests whispered ancient words that weakened its roar. With one final cry, the sea serpent sank back into the abyss. It was not destroyed, only sealed beneath the ocean floor, bound by coral, stone, and fire. Peace returned. The guardians knew they could not stand alone forever, so they shaped life upon their lands. From Luzon's soil came fields of rice and cities of dreamers. From Visayas shores came songs carried by sea breezes. From Mindanao's forests came stories of courage and harmony. Humans arrive, but bright with spirit. The guardians watched silently as boats crossed their waters, as villages grew, as laughter echoed through mountains and across beaches. They whispered guidance through winds and waves. Even today, when volcanoes rumble, it is Luzon reminding the world of her fiery heart. When islands celebrate with color and dance, it is Visayas singing. When forests stand strong and proud, it is Mindanao guarding the south. And when storms gather on the horizon, the guardians still stand. It is said that deep beneath the Philippine archipelago, the sea serpent still sleeps. Sometimes it stirs, causing tremors and towering waves. But the chains of coral and stone hold firm. For the islands are not just land. They are ancient guardians born of fire, shaped by sea, and strengthened by the people who call them home. And as long as courage lives in the hearts of those people, the guardians will never fall.